Hi, this is Anne. Thank you for coming to day 10 of my Pilates Teaching Tips series. And this is a really low-key video series, and it's me just sharing with you some of the things that I've learned over the very small amount of time that I have been teaching Pilates. These range from time management tools to actually how to teach and what to teach and when and to who and why and when to adjust those things. And then just some random things that I've learned along the path, and really they feel all random, but they all lead you to that same point of becoming a better teacher. So today I'm going to talk to you about a relatively new concept that I've been working on a lot, and that is communication. And I know I spoke a few days ago about connecting with your clients while they're at the studio, but this is actually a bit different. It's connecting with people when they're not at the studio. So this means connecting with them by email, newsletters, I don't know, phone calls, texts, Twitters, Facebook messages, whatnot. And this really is going to be the backbone of your growing Pilates business. It's getting this group of people to, first of all, to expect your messages but also to benefit from them in some way. So I'm not saying to bug your customers or your clients. I'm saying take the time to communicate with them and give them something valuable in addition to what you already do for them in the studio. So the first step to doing this communication is obviously you need someone to communicate with. You're going to need to get a list together of all of your current clients, your past clients, people who have called you, randomly emailed you because you put an ad on Craigslist but they never emailed back after the first few emails. Anybody who's ever expressed an interest in what you do, you need to find a way to, just put them on a list, put them on your Pilates list. And these will turn out to be, some of them are your clients, but some of them are still at this not really lead stage, but someone who's expressed interest, so they've clicked through kind of in a sense to what you have to offer. And I would also include family, friends that you trust and feel pretty confident that they'll be okay with you sending that. And a quick phone call or email to those people is really a good idea. I thank all of my newsletter subscribers because some of them I just kind of went on faith that they wouldn't be upset because I know them very well, and I just added them to my newsletter list. But then after the fact, I told them that if it was getting to be too much of a bother, that they could take it off. They could take their names off the list. So once you have a list, even if it's small, start formulating an email that you send out once a month, twice a month, maybe once a week. It depends on what you feel comfortable doing. You may just want to start with once a month or twice a month. And in these emails, you're going to just tell them what you're doing, what classes you're teaching, what's going on, maybe something that can benefit them, maybe something happening in the area locally, or something within the Pilates community that maybe they can benefit from, or just if you're having a special, or if you're having any kind of incentive program to get people back into the studio. There are many different reasons why you will send this email. Don't just say, hey, come take Pilates. It really should be about giving them the maximum value and giving them something that they didn't get at the studio, or they didn't know they were going to get if they went to the studio. I started doing a newsletter about, I guess, almost 4 months ago. Or maybe 3 months ago. And the results have been really great. I have to say that I still haven't gotten up to the point of doing email blasts too often to the people, because I really don't want to bother people per se. I feel like the newsletter is so packed with information and value that I feel like they're getting enough of me for now. And to be quite honest, it's funny, but at first I was thinking I was going to get all these clients and I'm gonna fill my schedule and stuff, and I swear to God, I blinked and that happened, and now I'm like I'm like kind of pushing people off that are emailing me to other studios that I work at because I don't have the additional times in my schedule anymore, which is fabulous, right? So I guess this communication thing kind of works. So the benefit of communicating with your clients, just think, you're going to be able to gain their trust. People who maybe have been thinking about it, they may take a year of being on your list before they come and take Pilates from you. And they may just have to be hit at the right time and place, but you have the more likelihood of getting a new client if you're communicating with them on a regular basis, and because they've expressed interest in it, it's definitely not bugging them, and you're not going to spam them. But I think that people will come to actually expect that you're going to communicate with them. And when you don't, they're going to ask where your newsletter is. Like what happened to me one day when my newsletter service kind of had some kind of issue and it didn't go out on the day of that it was supposed to. So communicate with your clients. You're going to grow your business, you're going to grow your relationship with your current clients and keep them longer, and you're also going to be giving them additional value so that in the future, if you're developing new programs and you're teaching at new places and you're coming up with new things that you can offer them, they're going to be more likely to buy those things or to become part of those things, whether they're paid for or not. So I really highly recommend finding some communication system to get your clients connecting even when they're not in the studio with you. Okay then. So this was day 10. I'm sorry I didn't post it yesterday. And see you tomorrow.